live, push in. And let the praise take you past what you got going on. You ought to learn how to give him glory and honor regardless of what your situation looks like. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I praise you in spite of. I praise you regardless. Hallelujah. Pass your feelings. Come on, pass your feelings. Push in, push in, push in. Push in, push in. Push in, push in. I want to say something to every person that's very literally waiting on the Lord. Now I'm qualifying this because it's not everybody, and that's okay. Take it and save it for that moment that you are in a situation and you very literally are waiting on the Lord. I learned something early in my marriage about what it looks like when you wait. Waiting is really the process that it is depending on who you're waiting on. The person you're waiting on is actually what determines or should determine how you wait. When a person has a track record of being unreliable, a person has a track record of falling through on their word, it's understandable if you're waiting on that individual to be a little shaky. It's understandable that you would have moments where you would abdicate the wait because the person you're waiting on is unreliable. My wife went to an after-work event, and I had the single responsibility of picking her up. I don't think we had been married a whole year. I dropped her off. My job was to be there at a certain time. She said, "Terry, I know we'll be done by 8:30. Brother Sistrom, I got caught up doing whatever it was I was doing. And this was before cell phones. She had to text me to get my attention. If she really wanted me to hurry up, she had to put 911 after it. And she had texted me. And I was so caught up into what I was doing, I don't even remember what I was doing, Veronica, but she had to page me, thank you. I don't remember what I was doing, but I was so caught up in it, I didn't pay attention to the pager. And she had paged me multiple times. Well, what had happened was I had missed my time, Malcolm, to pick her up. And other people were offering her rides. There's one dude in particular. Deacon Cannon was very persistent in his offer of a ride. Now, we had only been married about a year. And so I guess in his mind, there was still a window of opportunity he was working within. I guess he felt like he had advantage because he worked with her. But every time he offered, Sister Barbara, she said, no, my husband is coming. I think it rained that night. And at one point you had walked outside because, you know, if you're waiting on somebody, if you look down the street, it helps them to come faster. Maurice, she was looking down the street. I hadn't shown up. She was tired of paging me because she knew I had gotten her text, her page. And here come bruh man again. Kim, you sure you don't want me to take you home? It's no trouble at all. Kim kept responding. No, I'm good, Kim. It's been too long. No, I'm really good. She was getting frustrated. Not just because I was delayed, but because other opportunities were presenting themselves. But even though she was frustrated, she knew who she was waiting on. She was going to give me an earful when I got there. But she knew enough not to leave because she knew who she was waiting. Put Psalms 27 and 14 back on the screen, because now maybe we understand why you got so happy when you're ready. In case you forgot, if you've been waiting on the Lord, I don't care how many opportunities you have. Put it in the King James, it reads better. I don't care how frustrated you get. I don't care who comes in and tells you you can do this another way. I need you to remember to wait on the Lord. Crystal, I thought 18 people would have really heard what the Holy Ghost was saying. I really thought that they would have realized that the Lord that they're waiting on is not unreliable. He's got a track record of coming through. Maybe not when you want him, but he's always. I ain't got no help. And even though I don't understand, even though I'm frustrated, even though I want to pull my hair out and take another opportunity, I'm determined to wait on the Lord. Now here's the point. Here's the point, Kiki. If you're going to wait on him and you know who you're waiting on, you wait different. When you're waiting on someone unreliable, you're fidgety. When you're waiting on someone whose track record has proven that they are not all that stable, you are unstable in your waiting. But when you know who you're waiting on, when you know he was as good then, or he's as good now as he was then, if you know he's got the same power today that he's always had, then you really don't mind waiting. And you wait with confidence. What does confidence look like? I'm so glad you asked. Here's what confidence looks like. I don't wait until he gets here to praise. I don't wait until I'm healed to praise. I don't wait until it looks better to praise. I praise him while I'm waiting, so that when my breakthrough comes, it's a praise already in progress. I don't know who this is for, but somebody here ought to praise him while you're waiting. You ought to praise him while you're hurting. You ought to praise him. So now this praise, this next one, is just for people who are waiting on the Lord. I don't know, I didn't know what, I got a whole good sermon to preach. I really did, but I just feel like God did what he wanted to do. And so we might as well jump on board and let him have his way. That is exactly what we prayed for, you know. We asked the Lord to have his way. We asked the Lord to throw his weight around. We asked for him to be glorified in this place. And so on the count of three, everybody that's waiting on the Lord, I want you to praise him while you're waiting. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Some have waited longer than others. But it doesn't change who you're waiting on. And don't think for a moment that because your wait is longer, it means God is being unkind. Don't think for a moment because your wait has been longer, that obviously you have not qualified. God, I've learned, does something while you're waiting that can't be done any other way. And sometimes what God is doing is getting you in position for what you're waiting on. I'll talk to this side of the room. That side I lost it. Sometimes God needs you in the wait to get ready for what you're waiting on. And I know you may think you're ready financially, you may think you're ready emotionally, you may think that you are ready in every single way possible that a person can be ready. But if God does it too soon, the one way you may not be ready is your pride. And I don't mean you're going to boast and you're going to brag. I mean, God sometimes has to let you wait long enough that you don't try to partner with him in the credit. God doesn't need helpers to turn your situation around. And some of us, God has to let the situation get to a place where we know, like the psalmist, if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side. I mean, I had done everything I knew to do. I had called everybody I knew to call. I had taken every medication that they had prescribed. I had talked to every counselor that was in my HMO plan. But if it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, God, I'm so glad that you're on my side. I'm so glad God is on my side. Is there anybody glad God's on your side? Oh, bless you, Jesus. Oh, bless you, Jesus. Oh, bless you, Jesus. I want to call to the altar just those waiting on the Lord. I want to call you. Oh God, this is what you do while you're waiting. Come on. You may not know the song, but you know where you are. And you just found out that the remedy for waiting is waiting the right way, especially when you know who you're waiting on. So just from your own voice, just offer praise to God. Maybe by song, maybe by your own declaration of faith in him. Because some are being returned to a place of faith in him. Maybe you need this moment to reestablish your own faith. To say to him, God, I'm waiting, confused and waiting, hurting and waiting. But I've determined today that I'm going to praise while I'm waiting. I'm not going to let what I'm going through dictate how I respond. I'm going to worship you. Lift your hands as if you're lifting your hands beyond your problem.